This is where a journey began 5 decades ago, when Joe Madiyat and a small group of like-minded people chose to work alongside rural communities as partners. What started here has shaped how rural development, dignity, and community-led change came to be understood in the state of Odisha and beyond.
When you start, you don't really realize how long the journey is going to be. We did not choose Mohuda. It is the collector who said that he has some land and we could establish our camp there and work from there. This was the 30 acres of land that he had promised. It was good for us that we had that.
Their work eventually resulted in the formation of Gram Vikas, an organization that has served rural Odisha for the last 47 years, where substantial impact was created in the daily lives of people, particularly in our case, remote rural Odisha.
Mohuda at 50 brought together funders, policy and governance influencers, researchers, practitioners, and community members to reflect on the past, to learn from practice, and to chart a collective way forward.
To many of us who belong to the civil society sector and also to the CSR or philanthropic space, Gram Vikas is an example, a model to follow, to replicate in various parts of the country.
There are many who are working on the symptoms, but there are very few who are working on the causes actually. And Gram Vikas is one of them.
It's an institution that campus holds where it has brought in network of organizations, network of people. So it's forming a kind of a community.
This event is therefore a celebration of the legacy. It's a reflection of what we've learned and to look at what lies ahead if we were to imagine resilient, remote rural Odisha in the next 10 or 20 years.
The learning also moved beyond the convening space. Participants traveled to partner villages to observe, listen, and understand how communities organize around water, livelihoods, and local governance.
तो हम आपका सपोर्ट नहीं करेंगे तो आप कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते ना, हम मिलके ही करने का.
You know, I have been coming to Gram Vikas for last 30 plus years. So convening for me was a more learning event. I loved the curating. I loved the idea of the museum, the stalls.
The event space itself became a learning ground through the Museum of Experiences. In the Citizen Institutions and Responsive Local Governance Museum, participants walked through how village development committees, Gram Panchayat coordination committees, and Gram Panchayats plan and prioritize local needs. Alongside this, participants also engaged with young people in pathways to secure futures, coming face to face with lived realities where gender norms, financial pressures, and access shape the choices available to rural youth.
सही प्रोत्साहन मिलता तो ये बच्चे जीवन में बहुत कुछ कर पाते.
These young men and women, I think they hold the future.
Youth and the lived experiences of the community were at the center of the several outcomes of Mohuda at 50. It witnessed the launch of the Village Vision Sathi Hub, a collective of young people committed to supporting community-led development. This formalized a shift from community participation to community ownership, keeping decision-making firmly rooted in the local context. Another outcome was the Water Secure Gram Panchayat network, which brought together Gram Vikas and partner organizations in strengthening water security as the foundation to local governance.
I'm so happy that what started with a watershed project has slowly culminated into water secured Gram Panchayats, which has again culminated into this collective of 7 organizations now.
Multi-stakeholder platform is very important so that there is a collective attempt where we are able to support each other, create a kind of synergy which is necessary for collectively dealing with the causes of poverty, causes of underdevelopment.
I'm feeling very energized that this is starting to happen in a way that's decentralized with change makers and actors in place, acting on an everyday basis, trying to improve trade-offs.
It's not just about Mohuda 50 years, it's also about the person behind this. So December 3rd is about celebrating Joe's legacy, reflection on what that legacy has achieved.
It's a celebration of a life that has focused mostly on giving. There are people who think and there are people who do, and I'm proud to be the son of a person who's done. This overpouring of love and affection and gratitude for him is giving him a new lease of life and energy, and that's wonderful.
It's great that so many of you could come over here and participate. Thank you very much.